Hello everyone. Another day, another episode of Journey with Attorney John Ree. And I'm your host, yours truly. And episode 5 na natin ngayon. And meron din ulit nag-comment naman dun sa episode 2 natin on uh, entitled Why Do You Want to Do This? Or Should I Retake the Bar? And gusto ko lang sana mag-expound dun sa mga sinabi ko dun sa episode 2 na yon. Kasi parang yun yung video kung saan mas nakaka-connect tayo sa mga tao, no? So, alright. So, just to summarize what we said there, sinabi natin na failure is part of the process. And sinabi rin natin doon na we have to find out what our why is, di ba? Why do you want to do this? Important to kasi itong why na to is personal to you. It's unique to you. Ikaw lang ang makakapagsabi kung bakit mo gusto mag-law school. Um, yung reason mo for going to law school can range from siguro merong kayong na-experience na injustice, you or your family, tapos wala kang magawa. So, because of that, nag-decide ka na, okay, gusto kong maging abogado. Yung iba naman, ang tingin sa pagiging abogado is a road or path to financial stability. Well, walang masama dun sa ganong pagtingin sa law, but just to remind everyone, no, alam nyo naman to dahil nakapag-bar na kayo, na the law is not a business, di ba? It's an honorable profession. Iba naman, ang tingin sa law is a way to move up the social ladder, to sort of acquire a higher social status, and especially sa bansa natin, pag naging abogado ka, parang nag-iiba yung tingin sa'yo, no? Yung mga hindi ka kilala, or yung mga medyo kilala ka, or kaibigan, kahit kaibigan mo na, biglang tinatawag ka na attorney, hindi na yung by your actual name, no? So, and which is also I think parang sa atin lang din, kasi sa ibang bansa naman hindi naman lawyers are not addressed as attorney, diba? They're addressed by their name, diba? By their first name. So, another reason would be okay, ito parang popular din to before, after maging abogado, magkakaroon ng pangalan, and tapos dahil nagkaroon ng pangalan, they use it as a parang launching pad to public office, no? And very prevalent to nung I think parang 80s and back, no? But now ngayon parang naman na madaming ways to become a politician, madaming ways to get into office. So, whatever reason that you have, again, personal sa yun, no? So, walang pwedeng makapagsabi sa iyo noon. And kapareho to nung commercial na yung sa kape ata yun, yung parang para kanino ka bumabangon. So once you find that out, why you want to do this, no matter how hard things get, you'll find a way to go through it, to make it work. And alright, so for me, ano ba yung mga naging why ko? I say mga kasi sa tagal kong nag-law school, or sa tagal ng panahon na pinundar ko para maging abogado, pabago-bago yung why ko noon. Bago ako nag-law school, ang why ko is kasi yung daddy ko, nung nabubuhay pa siya, lawyer siya. So, bilang only child, parang it was kumbaga expected of me to follow in his footsteps. And uh, number two reason was nung 2008 when I um, entered law in UST, ang mga ang sikat na politician noon si former US President Barack Obama. And as you know, as you may know, si former President Barack Obama is a lawyer, no. He was a civil rights lawyer, and he was a law professor before he entered politics. So, yung dalawang taong yun yung naging kumbaga heroes ko, no, or parang mga siguro mga blueprints that I sought to follow, no. But unfortunately hindi ko nasundan yung mga yapak nila, kasi yung career ng tatay ko ibang-iba dun sa, especially when he was a law student. So honor student siya, tapos parang 13th place ata siya sa bar. So ako, alam niyo naman na 3 beses ako nag-bar, no. So malayo. And then si Obama naman, of course, after becoming a lawyer, ano siya, practice siya ng law, sa civil rights, community organizing, and nagturo ng law. So malayo din sa ano ko, no. So ba't ko ba sinabi to? So okay, kasi ito yung mga reasons ko for as to why I wanted to become a lawyer. Looking back, parang hindi siya naging strong enough or sturdy enough reason for me to push through yung difficulties and failures sa law school and then sa bar. Kasi yung pagtingin mo sa idol mo, nagbabago yan as time goes by, no. So kung yun yung yung basis mo, yung okay, parang meron akong idol, tapos something happens, and then ma-realize mo na okay, sige, iba na lang yung idol ko. So parang hindi siya shaky siya na reason, no. Whereas nung 2017 when I took the bar a second time, iba na yung naging why ko. Kasi yung reason ko noon for retaking the bar exams was because I was already married then. I'm parang a year into married life na. And of course, kung pamilyado ka ng tao, you want to provide for your spouse. And at that time, yung business namin ng misis ko, sinara na namin, no. So nagkaroon ako ng parang self-talk, and ang question dun is, ano ba talaga yung something that I could use to earn a decent living. And when I looked back on my at that time, my very bare resume, ang tanging bagay lang naman that I could use to earn a decent living was my law degree. And kung hindi naman ako magiging abogado, if I remain a law graduate, I may get decent jobs outside of the law profession. But kung sa law profession talaga ako, kung sa legal profession ko talaga gusto, medyo yung ceiling ko limited, no. So Ah, dahil do'n, I decided na, okay, sige, I'll retake the bar so that I could become a lawyer and that I could earn a decent income once I pass the bar. Kasi pag paralegal ka, when you compare the salary for paralegal as opposed to a lawyer, may stark difference. So that was my why. Um, Simply put, my why was we needed to survive, not just to get by, but we needed to survive. And I needed to man up as a married man, di ba? So, and yun. So, kahit mahirap yung mga dinanas ko, um, dahil parang back to square one ulit yung review ko eh. Ah, parang sinikmura ko yun. Di ba? Kasi malinaw sa akin kung bakit ko gusto. Noong 2013, dahil sa mga idol ko. Noong 2017, the reason was I needed to survive. We needed to survive. We needed it badly. And so, despite all the challenges, like for example, yung after the 2017 bar, still didn't make it. It was only in the 2018 bar that I made it. Despite that, dahil malinaw sa akin kung bakit ko gusto maging abogado, tiniis ko yun. Sinikmura ko yun. So, for you guys, find your why. Hindi ako makakapagsabi nun. Kayo ang makakapagsabi nun. Alright? So, nung sinabi natin na there's no plan B, there's only plan A, that was personal to me and to some people I knew. Di ba? For sure, parang kung if we're going to be technical about it, hindi lang plan B naman. Wala naman talagang, there's no such thing as plan B, di ba? Kasi may plan C, may plan D, may plan E. Again, I said, you can, even if you don't become a lawyer, you can work in other industries. And I'm sure you guys will have great careers ahead of you, even if you don't become a lawyer. But sa akin lang, in my case, to my mind, I wanted to become a lawyer. I wanted to be in the legal profession. And the only way I could break that ceiling, di ba, or was to become a lawyer, di ba? Yun. So kaya ako nasabi na there's no plan B, there's only plan A. And that was to become a lawyer. So find that out for you, for yourself, guys. Find your why. All right? Thank you.